Whether you are a protagonist or antagonist to the Palestinians, there are historical facts that no one can deny or hide. First, let's stand back the hands of time. Simply ask one of the atlas compiled before 1948 and you can answer the question yourself. Let's see the modern atlas of the world for Hammond, published in 1911. We found no name called Israel. Maybe the author forgot to mention as he was busy doing terrorist attacks against Israel. Let's take another look at the population growth of Jewish in this land. In 1878, Jews were only 15,000 out of 472,000, which means that Jews represented only 4% of the total population. Then, this number increased by a lot of immigrants, legally and illegally, especially after the Balfour Declaration, and this number reached to 528,000 in 1944, which is equal to 30% of the total population. After the declaration of Israeli establishment, waves of immigrants came to their dreamed land. Astonishingly, we found that Jews' number reached to 5 million, more than 50% of the total population. Besides this amazing increase, Israel committed genocides, war crimes, which caused Palestinians to flee, seeking a safe and peaceful land. Go back and see brutality committed by Israel in massacres like Deir Yassin massacre, Yunis massacre, and others with the intention of displacement of landowners. Increase in the new inhabitants, decrease in the original landowners was supported by killing, bombing, raping, and massacring. In only 9 months, only 500 villages out of 1,000 have been demolished and wiped out. 12 Palestinian towns were depopulated, and half of the Palestinian population was ethnically cleansed, as Ilan Pappé termed. All of this resulted in the massive increase of Israel population to be over 9 million today, which is more than 200% of the Palestinian population. It is illogical. According to the UN Security Council Resolution 242, passed in 1967, it emphasized the inadmissibility of the acquisition of territory by war, calling for the withdrawal of Israeli armed forces from territories occupied in the recent conflict. And in 1979, the UN Security Council passed Resolution 446, which explicitly stated that Israel's settlements in the Arab territories occupied since 1967, including Jerusalem, are illegal. Several international leaders have denounced the Israeli acts. Noam Chomsky, a renowned Jewish American linguist and political commentator, has been a vocal critic of Israeli policies. Chomsky said, "In the occupied territories, what Israel is doing is much worse than apartheid." Professor Ilan Pappé, an Israeli historian and socialist activist, referred to the 1948 war as the ethnic cleansing of Palestine in his book of the same name. Menachem Begin, a former Israeli prime minister, stated, "We came to this country which was already populated by Arabs, and we are establishing a Hebrew, that is, a Jewish state here." David Ben-Gurion, the first prime minister of Israel, said, "We must expel Arabs and take their places." So this is a fact that must be known to everyone, that Israel is an occupying state that has no right whatsoever in establishing their state on others' land. So, if you are searching for justice for yourself, you have to deny injustice against others, as injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere.